Hello and welcome to Teach Me Money Methods. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Amazon KDP coloring books and doing some niche research together. I do have an interesting niche today because when we look at it, although the numbers are not crazy, amazing with our self-publishing Titans tool, but it will be interesting to look at it because the books that you can see in front of you, obviously there's princess, unicorns, fairies, things like that. So you kind of already have an idea of what the niche is going to be, but I'm going to go ahead and just reveal that and then we're going to talk about it. So when we come up over here, we have unicorn coloring book for kids ages 4 to 8, right? So that age range, anywhere from about 4 to maybe 10 or 12. Those are the most popular kids coloring book ages to create for. You can create pretty simple designs for that age group. They can be, just individual characters on the page. They don't have to have a whole lot of stuff going on in the background. Advanced coloring backgrounds or anything like that. But Self-Publishing Titans is giving it a 43. So I look at things that are keywords that are 40 or better. So it does pass that initial test. I do like it to be in the 50s, but 43 will do. But the next thing that I look at that I'm actually excited about for this keyword is that, it's under 2,000 search results. So it's not too too much competition. I like to see that under 2,000. So we are meeting that criteria. And then we have the average BSR of under 100,000. I like to go for 100,000 or less, under 2,000 here. And then I call that a hot niche. So you can decide what a hot niche is for you. But those are kind of the sniff test for me when I'm looking at doing some keyword research to create a coloring book for. So I like that 63,000, under 2,000 here, and a 43. So it does pass all three of those parameters. Whoops, I'm going to go back and you can look at some of the books. I mean, look at these covers are just terrible. I mean, that one just terrible. I could create that in Canva right now in less than 5 minutes and it would look better than that. So, this is just, really, not the best. I apologize if that's your book. And then look over here. I mean, are we kidding here? Who put this book up right here? This is a coloring book for kids, and it looks like they didn't even spend 2 minutes on the cover. It's just trash. And, this one's not much better. So those are the people that are paying for money up here in the spots. I don't know if they're even going to sell their book. But when you scroll down here and you look at the books that are actually ranking, of course, look at these unicorn books, very professional, high quality. Every single one of these covers are really, really good. And of course, they're getting reviews and all that kind of good stuff. So, this is what you would want to do, is take the time, get your book created, create it yourself or outsource it, but you want a nice high quality cover like that. And you can look in here. I mean, look at the colors of these. I mean, look at that. Look at the color of the rainbow in this one, if you will. So really, really high quality books. If you want to compete in the unicorn niche, you do need to have a really nice cover, but you can just take, you could grab your tool over here and you could just do new, and you could just grab these right here, and you could save this and give this to your creator, your cover creator, and say, hey, if you can create these covers, this good to compete like this yourself, then more power to you. Go for it. That'll be awesome. But if you are not as good at designing, or this looks like it might be a little bit too much to try to create one like these, then go ahead and just hire somebody. So what you can do is to get into this unicorn niche, so the unicorns are one of probably the most lucrative coloring book niches for the kids coloring books on Amazon. And I'm still finding keywords that you can go for. These long tail keywords, you're going to be able to rank eventually for unicorn coloring book for kids and such. Different ages and stuff, but adding in that extra right there really can help with the different keyword combinations. So what can we do? Usually, I'll take us over to Creative Fabrica, and there's different places, VectEasy. We can go to those different sources and certainly create our own interiors. But another thing you can do is go over here to Fiverr.com. It's probably the world's largest freelance website where you can, purchase services for really good prices. So we're going to come over here and So one thing you can do is just come over to Fiverr and then just type in unicorn and see what shows up, right? We actually have 45 services available that show up just for unicorn, and you can kind of search through here and see what people are offering. You know, obviously don't go for these. Well, that one actually looks pretty good, but I found one over here earlier that was pretty bad. Had bad reviews and that sort of thing. So like right here, someone's offering 30 done for you printable unicorn coloring book pages. You know, you could go ahead and look at that, and you would want to reach out to them and verify where they're getting their stuff from. You know, call them out. You know, if they're grabbing this stuff from some of these other sites and they don't actually have the rights to sell this stuff, you got to be careful. So definitely message them. And I've caught people off guard by saying, hey, are you getting these from Creative Fabrica? Are you getting these from, you know, where do you get these? Are you an illustrator? Did you create these yourself? And once you have that in writing where they actually, you know, actually say that they did create these themselves and all that, then you can have that for your documentation in case something does come up, which is really good. You just want to verify. So that one looks decent, but there's no reviews to go off of on that one, right? But all kinds of different stuff, you know, they'll create this one right here. They've got 5 stars. I'll create a child or adult unicorn coloring book. So you can come over here and check. They'll do 15 coloring pages, 35 or 50. So, I mean, look at that. For $10, you can get a 35 coloring book pages, and you come in here and you look, and I'm pretty sure, you know, you just have to be careful with what you're ordering. Those definitely look good. They also look like they could have came from Creative Fabrica, so you would want to double check with them. And then you know, you can come back up, and I found another one too where this person seems like they actually, I will design a cute baby unicorn character. So you come over here, they have 34 5-star reviews. And this kind of stuff does look like they actually are drawing and coloring these themselves. So, I mean, you like right here, you know for a fact that they are actually very unique and doing this themselves. So this one would be a really good one to go for. And let's see, they'll do 5 characters for 20. So, yeah, when they're charging this much for 12 characters, they're doing all the detailing. They're doing all the stuff for you, and that's $50. So this one might be a little bit out of the price range, but you know, you could get 5 of them and start the book off with the best 5, and then, you know, and then maybe put the rest of them in yourself with other assets that you have. Another thing that you can do is you can come up here and just do, you know, coloring book, something children coloring book. That sort of thing, right? We're going to look over here, and now there's 12,000 services, so there's just more than enough to search through, and you can find people that really you're going to be able to tell if it's the same old stuff that you can get from Creative Fabrica, or if it's very unique stuff that you've never seen before. Then, you know, you're definitely going to get your money's worth of very unique stuff. So like right here, this stuff right here is very unique. You can tell that this is an artist that's drawing this stuff. They've got 5 orders in their queue, and you can even hit people up like this and say, hey, can you do some unicorns for me, right? And let's see what their prices are. 3 characters for 15. So that is it for the video today. And just wanted to show you that niche, that, you know, just because the unicorn niche seems like it's saturated, you know, I mean, like this keyword right here, unicorn coloring book for kids ages 4 to 8. If we take off the ages, let's see what the score ends up being. Unicorn coloring book for kids, you know, now we're at the 3,000 range. It's going to get a little bit more competitive. And then if we took off 4 kids and we just do unicorn coloring book, then it's going to be, you know, probably 10 to 20,000 results. But as it's loading, you can see the ones, you know, just make sure that you look at the covers that you're doing. This one still is over 40, and you have the less than 4,000 there. And the average BSR, actually a little higher than I would like on that one. But another thing you can do is when you come over to Fiverr, you can do KDP book cover or low content cover. You can type in a low content cover. So these ones are also doing the ebook version. So KDP, we're going to do low content book cover. and see, there's 1,300 services, and you'll be able to find some of these artists that are doing really good covers. And, like this one right here looks really, really good. I mean, these people right here are already showing that they know how to create a book cover similar to what you're looking for. Like right there, look at that. People are just all over here trying to do the rainbow with the unicorn in there. But this looks like they're producing some pretty good stuff for you. And so you can certainly go with this artist and pay, and then just, take your little screenshot, send this to them and say, hey, I want a coloring book that looks just like this one or something, do something similar to this. Don't copy, but do something similar to that. You could do that as well. So, and then just tell them what colors. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on my next low content research video and my next coloring book video. Until next time, take care.